We have quite a few rules that we're supposed to follow to make sure everything is consistent. We gotta make it look like it's been added by the same person and not 20 other people. We have quite a few different pricing rules, formulas we use. I'm horrible at math, so these sticky notes that I have on my desk are literal lifesavers. I honestly would struggle without them.
Every publisher has different rules for what they want their stuff to look like, and we're happy to oblige to that. But we also want to be sure to keep our own sort of website formatting consistent. And so we have to communicate with them a lot. And sometimes that can be tricky because a lot of the companies we deal with are actually based in Japan. And so if we send out an email on something we're working on, it's not weird for us to have to wait like half a day for us to get an answer because their workday might just be starting 12 hours from now.
Time constraints sometimes. You can come in one day and have something drop into your lap that you were not planning on. And I am a schedule person. I like my schedule, so that seems very disruptive. I shop it myself because I'm an anime fan. And at one point when you logged in, instead of keeping you on the page where you decided you wanted to log in, it would kick you back to the front page. And I brought that up and they're like, oh yeah, we can just make it go back to where you were. And I'm like, thank you.
What I really do enjoy doing is looking through and trying to find any manga or anything that we don't have on the site right now, but we should have on the site. And then I'll bring it up to my manager and he'll be like, yeah, for sure, let's add this.
I used to work at a game and comic shop, and I've always been a big fan of comics, of the American variety. And so one of the things that I've helped our team do is we've built up a selection of graphic novels on the website. A lot of people just think when they hear graphic novels or comics, they just think DC and Marvel because of the big movies. And I mean, I love Superman, I love Spider-Man, the Avengers, all that kind of stuff. But there's a lot more great stuff out there. Like one of my favorite books of all time is Saga from Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. It's this really cool sort of sci-fi Romeo and Juliet story. And it's really out there and a lot of fun, but a lot of people don't know about it because when they think comics, they think capes and spandex. And so I think this is a fun way to find sort of that connective tissue between American comic fans and manga fans, bringing them together in just awesome stories that were influenced by both things. I love sharing what I love, and that's one of the really fun things about doing this job.
It's stressful at times, but it's like the good kind of stressful. You feel like so amazing after you get like a ton of things done. You're like, way to go, me.
I'd say as a merchandising coordinator, we are a jack of all trades. We do a ton of different jobs within one. Trying to explain to relatives what I do, I always just easily condense it into I work for an online retail store. And when they get extra curious and ask about more stuff, I info dump on them, and they either do one of two things. They ask more questions, or they go, oh, okay.
Sometimes I think that the perception is that stuff magically appears on the website. And it's not that simple. We put a lot of work into making sure everything looks good for you folks. We just want people to enjoy what we enjoy, and we try and make it as easy as possible for people to find things. And so I'm hoping some folks out there appreciate it because we put our hearts into doing this stuff and making it a lot of fun for you folks who enjoy the website.